When it comes to buying a car, there's just a lot that you can choose from today. To avoid becoming overwhelmed with various model options, you need to decide on one crucial thing. That is, the type of vehicle that you're going to get. In this video, we'll be looking at 10 reasons why you may want to choose an SUV and 10 reasons why you prefer a sedan instead. Let's go with the SUV first. Reason 1. An SUV typically has more space. Are you the type who tends to transport a lot of stuff on a regular basis? Do you like to go on weekend road trips and carry gear with you such as camping equipment or skis? If your answer to both of these questions is yes, then you should absolutely consider getting an SUV. On board an SUV, you'll find that you'll have more than enough space in the back to carry all your stuff. Even better, the available storage area is far bigger than what is typically available in the trunk of a sedan. Reason 2. If you are the type of driver who prefers to see a full view of the road ahead, then an SUV is definitely the perfect vehicle. On board an SUV, you will be able to easily spot any potholes or cracks on the road and avoid them just in time. This would also help to ensure that your car stays in good condition for as long as possible. Reason number 3. It can carry more people. If you happen to have a big family or group, the passenger capacity of a sedan just won't do. This is especially true if you still have more cargo to carry aside from the passengers. Luckily for you, SUVs come with a pretty big passenger capacity. Reason 4. SUVs can become more fuel efficient than ever. While it can be argued that SUVs were not exactly fuel efficient in the past, today you'd be glad to know that they now offer reasonable fuel economy. That means you get to save more per trip on an SUV, so long as you maintain your unit well over the years. Reason 5. They are more reliable in the off-roads. Especially when you enjoy heading to the great wild outdoors during the weekend, you need a vehicle that can be just as adventurous as you are. A sedan is typically anything but adventurous. On the other hand, an SUV is capable of going through any trail just fine. That's because a lot of these SUV models come in a 4-wheel drive variant. These models typically have more than enough power to take on the steepest of roads so that you remain confident whether you're making your way up or down. What's more, SUVs today are also equipped with a traction control system to help further assist you when conquering the off-roads. Reason 6. They can tow better. Sure, some car models do have the ability to tow something behind them, but the weight of the tow is usually limited since the car itself does not weigh too much. In contrast, SUVs are designed to tow just about anything with ease. This is especially true for the mid-size and large SUVs that are being offered in the market today. Just to give you a better idea, the average Chevrolet midsize SUV has a towing capacity of 5,000 pounds. On the other hand, a large SUV like the Lincoln Navigator has an even bigger towing capacity of 8,700 pounds. That means you can readily tow a couple of ATVs, a trailer, or even a boat. Reason 7. There's more room for your pets. SUVs allow for a much easier and smoother pet transport. That's because SUV models are designed to have large cargo areas where your pet can sit or even lie down comfortably throughout the ride. And in case your pet needs even more room, all you have to do is fold down the third row or second row seating. Reason 8. They can survive floods. Especially during hurricane seasons, floods can easily inundate a town and render roads impassable. That is unless you have a vehicle that's got a serious height advantage. Fortunately, an SUV is designed to give you exactly this. A lot of SUV models are capable of going through shallow water safely and without damaging the car's engine. On the other hand, there are reports that say that there are several aftermarket types of equipment that would allow SUVs to pass through water that is already 36 inches deep or even deeper. Before you drive out through a flood with an SUV though, remember to always think about your safety first. Reason 9. SUVs come in various sizes. Today, SUV buyers come in a number of sizes so that there is a perfect model for just about any type of car buyer. If you like staying in the city and have a small family, then a crossover SUV would be perfect for you. These SUV models can comfortably accommodate 5 people, so it doesn't feel too big if you have a small group. On the other hand, if you need just a bit more room, there are mid-size SUVs that are typically capable of carrying as many as 6 people. Aside from that, mid-size SUVs also tend to have significantly more room in the back, which is perfect for groceries or even outdoor gear. Meanwhile, if you have a large family or group of friends, then a large SUV is the perfect choice for you. These models tend to have a passenger capacity of 8 to 9 people. Reason 10. They can be affordable. If you're in the market for a new car today, it is definitely worth considering an SUV. These vehicles can be more affordable, and because they give you a height advantage and more cargo space, they can certainly give you more bang for your buck. Now let's get to the 10 reasons why you may want to choose a sedan instead. Reason 1. They are quite iconic. For decades, sedans have become a common part of daily auto life. Even today, it seems that there's a perfect sedan for just about any type of person. If you had a family, a sedan readily offered room for 5 people and plenty of space in the trunk for groceries and other items. Even better, today's sedans are now designed with a 60-40 split for rear seats. That means that if you need more space, the rear seats would fold down to allow you to bring in more cargo. Reason 2. Serious performance. In some ways, when you think of a sedan, you also think of its speed capabilities. Certain sedan models are better equipped to go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds than your typical SUV. Perhaps it's because sedans are relatively lighter than any SUV you would find. At the same time, a lot of sedans are also designed with peak performance in mind. Reason 3. They can provide a better seating position. Sure, an SUV has a significant height advantage, especially when it's compared to a sedan. However, one can still argue that a sedan still offers a better seating position. This is especially true if you happen to be relatively taller than the average driver or passenger. As some car buyers have realized, being tall inside an SUV has a particular disadvantage. That is, there is not much headroom above your head, so that driving it doesn't feel quite comfortable. In contrast, a sedan tends to offer a better headroom for taller individuals. Hence, you don't end up feeling like your head is practically touching the ceiling at any point during your drive. Reason 4. They come with a lot of convenience features. If convenience is your main concern in a vehicle, a sedan offers a lot of it. In fact, today's sedans come with several convenience features that you never thought you needed, whether you have a family or you're living on your own. For instance, it's now possible for you to start a sedan's engine remotely using a smartwatch. In fact, Toyota is now employing its Toyota Remote Connect technology to allow car owners to control the Avalon using their Apple Watch or Android smartwatch. Meanwhile, several sedan models also come with the cruise control technology which can readily maintain the speed of the vehicle for the driver. Reason 5. They come with a lot of safety features. Today, safety is everything while you're on the road, and fortunately for you, sedan models typically come with a lot of advanced safety features. These include a complete set of airbags along with technology features like electronic traction control and anti-lock braking. Aside from these, there are also various helpful driving assistance features such as front pedestrian braking, forward automatic braking, rear vision camera, lane keep assist with lane departure warning, lane change assist, pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, rear park assist, and more. All of these work together to ensure that your drives would be as smooth and safe as possible. Reason 6. They come with a lot of comfort features. When it comes to sedans, you can expect one of your most comfortable drives yet. This is because it comes with a variety of comfort features for both the driver and the passengers. For the driver and front passenger, there are features available such as heated and ventilated seats, folding front center armrest with height adjustment, as well as power lumbar adjustment for the driver. Meanwhile, there are also certain sedan models that come with a 4-zone automatic climate control system, as well as beverage holders, sunroof, and a much more spacious legroom in the back. With all these features, who wouldn't want to own a sedan? Reason 7. They have good aerodynamics. Ask an experienced car owner and he or she would probably tell you that a sedan is most reliable on the road due to its aerodynamics. Aerodynamics refers to the way air would move around objects, according to the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or just NASA. When you talk about the aerodynamics in a car, you are most concerned about its drag and lift. Perhaps because sedans are designed to be closer to the ground, they offer relatively more stability than SUVs, especially when you're traveling at high speeds. At the same time, sedans also tend to be easier to handle when you find yourself making sharp turns and U-turns while on the road. Reason 8. They always have good fuel economy. Typically, SUVs are not known for impressive fuel economy. These vehicles also have a greater tank capacity and therefore need to guzzle a lot more gas just for you to reach a full tank. In contrast, sedans achieve better fuel economy ratings, and this is especially true when you're cruising along the highway. Just to give you an idea, the Toyota Corolla LE Eco has an estimated rating of 30 miles per gallon in the city and 40 in the highway. Meanwhile, a variant of the Chevrolet Malibu has an estimated rating of 27 miles per gallon in the city and 36 on the highway. Reason 9. They can become a classic model. When it comes to sedans, you're investing in a vehicle that has the potential to achieve classic status. Why exactly should this matter to you? It's because as years go by, it's possible for your sedan to go up in value. Typically, vehicles are subjected to a lot of depreciation, especially during its first few years. In fact, a vehicle would lose as much as 11% of its value the moment it's driven off the dealership lot. Meanwhile, it would go on to lose as much as 25% during its first year and depreciate by as much as 63% during its first 5. Whereas if you owned a sedan that would eventually become a classic car, you have a vehicle that would only keep going up in value over time. That means you can possibly sell it for more than what you paid for. Reason 10. They always have been quite affordable. Especially when you're faced with a tight budget for your new vehicle, a sedan is absolutely a good option. For starters, there are a lot of sedan models that sell at quite an affordable price. As you can see, it is possible to own a brand new sedan that would not give you hefty monthly bills. Just figure out your budget range and shop around for sedan models that have the right price for you.